there, cowgirls! Y'all asked for it, and here we are, back with part 2 of our Everyday Carry EDC knife series. Because let's be real, who doesn't love going deeper into finding the perfect tool that's as tough and dependable as you are? By the end of this video, you'll be a pro, knowing exactly what to look for, from the best blade materials to how to keep your knife sharp and ready for anything. Ready to slice into these juicy details? Let's do it! And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you're having fun. I also want to know, what's your go-to EDC knife? Drop it in the comments and tell me how it's been working out for you. Alright, cowgirls, let's dive into one of the most important parts of any knife, the blade material. Now, you might not always think about what your blade is made of, but trust me, it's the secret sauce behind how sharp, durable, and easy to maintain your knife turns out to be. High-carbon steel is like your trusty ranch hand who's always ready to tackle the toughest jobs. It holds a razor-sharp edge for longer, making it perfect when you need to slice, dice, and get down to business. But like any good ranch hand, it needs a little extra TLC. High-carbon steel is prone to rust if you don't show it some love. So, keep it clean, give it a good oiling every now and then, and it'll be ready to take on any challenge. Perfect for those outdoor tasks, when you're out riding or working the land. If you prefer a knife that doesn't need babysitting, stainless steel might be more your style. It's like that friend who's always reliable but low-key, rust-resistant and ready to handle daily tasks without the constant maintenance. While it might not stay as sharp for as long as high-carbon steel, it's dependable. If you live somewhere humid or wet, or just want an easygoing companion for everyday carry, stainless steel has got your back. And if you're after the luxury model, meet powder steel. This material stays sharp forever and is as tough as nails. It's like driving a high-end truck that can take you anywhere and handle anything. Powder steel is perfect for the cowgirl who demands top-tier performance and is ready to invest in a blade that won't quit. The only catch? It's pricier and trickier to sharpen. But if you're someone who likes to go all in, it's the ultimate choice. Now that we've covered the materials, let's talk blade edges. Because let's be honest, not all edges are created equal. If you're all about clean, smooth cuts, a plain edge is your best friend. Whether you're slicing up an apple for a snack or cutting through fabric for some on-the-go fixes, this edge gives you precision and control. Plus, it's easy to sharpen, which makes it perfect for your everyday needs. But what if you're cutting through something a bit tougher, like thick rope or branches? That's where the serrated edge steps in. Imagine those little teeth slicing through rugged materials like it's no big deal. Serrations are built for the hard stuff, though sharpening them can be a bit more challenging. If your daily routine includes battling with tough materials, a serrated edge is the tool you want by your side. Can't decide? No problem. The combo edge gives you the best of both worlds. You've got a plain edge up front for those precise cuts, and serrations in the back for when you need to tear through something a bit stronger. It's like getting 2 knives in one. Now, cowgirls, let's talk blade length. Because yes, size definitely matters. Short blades, 2-3 inches, are compact, lightweight, and super easy to control. They're ideal for everyday tasks, like opening packages or cutting cords. If you're the kind of gal who likes precision and convenience, a short blade will be your go-to. But if you want a little more versatility, medium blades, 3-4 inches, hit that sweet spot. They're long enough to handle bigger jobs without being too bulky, giving you the perfect balance of power and control. Whether you're trimming rope or tackling something a bit tougher, medium blades are ready to get to work. And for those serious outdoor tasks, we've got longer blades, 4 inches and above. These are built for action, perfect for camping, hunting, or tackling whatever the wild throws your way. They pack a punch, though you'll want to keep them in a sheath for safety. So, what's your perfect match? Think about your day-to-day. If you're handling light, quick tasks, a short blade might be all you need. For versatility, a medium blade with a combo edge will cover your bases. And if you're tackling the great outdoors or heavy-duty tasks, a longer blade made of powder steel will keep you ready for whatever comes your way. Now let's talk about one of the most underrated parts of any knife, the handle. Sure, the blade gets all the glory, but the handle? That's the real MVP when it comes to comfort, control, and safety. After all, if your knife doesn't feel right in your hand, how are you going to put that blade to good use? Choosing the right handle material is key, and luckily, there's a handle out there for every cowgirl style and needs. G10 material is like that tough-as-nails ranch hand you know can handle anything. It's made from fiberglass laminate, which might sound fancy, but all you really need to know is that it's durable as heck. Even when things get messy, G10 grips strong. Whether you're out in the rain or working in slippery conditions, it's not letting go. Lightweight, tough, and all business, G10 is your no-nonsense partner in crime that's built to last. Next, we have Marotta, where functionality meets a bit of style. Marotta has this textured, almost organic feel that's a bit more down-to-earth than some of the other handles out there. And the best part? Over time, Marotta develops a cool patina, a sort of worn-in look that gives your knife character. It's like watching your knife tell its own story with every scratch and scuff. Strong, reliable, and stylish to boot, Marotta is for those who like their knife to show a bit of personality. Now, for all you sleek, modern gals, aluminum handles are where it's at. With its sharp lines and polished finish, aluminum gives off major minimalist vibes. It's lightweight and smooth, perfect if you're after that futuristic, clean aesthetic. Just be aware, it can get a bit slippery when wet, and might feel cold in your hand. But for that sharp, streamlined design, it's totally worth it. If you appreciate a bit of craftsmanship, you can't go wrong with a wood handle. Each one is unique, like a piece of art in your hand. There's something timeless about wood. Its natural beauty is hard to beat. But keep in mind, wood isn't always built for the rough stuff, so if you're planning on getting down and dirty with your knife, you might want to save that wood handle for lighter tasks. Still, for elegance and a classic vibe, wood brings that extra bit of sophistication. For me, though, G10 is where it's at. I've taken my G10 handled knife everywhere with me. The grip never lets me down. Every scratch and mark tells a story, and it becomes a little more me with each adventure. No matter what handle material you go for, comfort is key. Your handle should feel like an extension of your hand, secure, stable, and ready to take on whatever task you've got in front of you. So, what's your style? Are you more rugged and functional, or do you prefer something sleek and stylish? Drop a comment below and let me know what you're vibing with. Alright, let's switch gears to something just as important: safety. If you're working with a folding knife, the locking mechanism is your lifeline. It keeps your blade securely in place, making sure you don't end up with any unwanted cuts, because no one's got time for that. Here's a breakdown of the most common locks and why they matter. First up is the liner lock. Simple, reliable, and oh so easy to use. A side spring bar locks the blade open, and the best part? You can close it with one hand, so when you're juggling tasks, this lock has you covered. Picture this. You're holding a package in one hand, and your trusty knife in the other. No problem. The liner lock makes it smooth and easy to get the job done. Next is the frame lock. Think of this one as the tough older sibling of the liner lock. It's like the gym rat of locking mechanisms. The frame itself locks the blade in place, giving you that extra strength for tougher jobs. If you're dealing with serious tasks, this lock has your back. No wobbles here, just rock-solid performance. And if you want maximum security, there's the back lock. This one is basically the Fort Knox of locks. With a lever on the back of the handle, it locks your blade down like a vault. Sure, you'll need two hands to close it, so no one-handed flips, but for ultimate peace of mind, it's totally worth it. If safety is your top priority, the back lock is a sure bet. Whatever lock you choose, make sure it feels solid. A shaky lock? That's a no-go. You want something that inspires confidence, so you can focus on the task at hand without worrying about your blade suddenly snapping shut when you least expect it. So, you've got your perfect EDC knife. Now it's time to show it some love and make sure it stays in tip-top shape. Let's be real, a killer knife is only as good as the care you give it. There's nothing worse than reaching for your trusty blade, only to find it dull, rusty, or stiff as a board. Regular maintenance? That's your golden ticket to making sure your knife performs like a rock star, every single time you need it. First things first, clean that blade. After every adventure, or even just after you've sliced open a stubborn package, Give your blade a quick wipe down to clear off any dirt, gunk, or residue. Even the smallest tasks can leave behind grime that dulls your blade over time. If it's looking grimy, a little soap and water will do the trick. But here's the catch. Make sure it's completely dry afterward. Because let's be real, nobody's got time for rust. A quick clean after each use goes a long way toward keeping your blade sharp and shiny. Next on the checklist, lubrication. Especially for those folding knives that get flipped open and shut 1,000 times a day. The moving parts of your knife need a little TLC to keep things running smoothly. Just a small drop of oil on the pivot point will keep your knife gliding like butter, making those one-handed flips feel effortless. Without that extra smoothness, your knife might start feeling stiff, and we're not here for that. A well-lubricated knife is the difference between a tool that's ready to go and one that's fighting you at every turn. Now, let's talk sharpening, because a dull knife is bad news. Did you know a dull knife is actually more dangerous than a sharp one? Yep, you heard that right. When your blade is dull, you have to use more force to cut, and that extra force means a higher chance of it slipping and doing more harm than good. Keep your blade sharp by using a good sharpening stone or a handy portable sharpener. It's like giving your knife a fresh start every time, making sure it's always ready to slice through whatever comes its way. Whether that's rope, a snack, or the wild outdoors. Last but not least, proper storage is key. When you're not using your knife, store it in a dry place to avoid any unwanted moisture buildup. If you've got a leather sheath, be careful about leaving your knife in there for too long. Leather can trap moisture, and rust loves moisture. And trust me, rust is your knife's worst enemy. Whether you stash it in a drawer, a toolkit, or a special knife case, the goal is to keep it safe, dry, and ready for action whenever you need it. Taking care of your knife is like taking care of your favorite pair of boots. A little love and attention keep it in prime condition, sharp, efficient, and always ready to perform. With the right maintenance, your EDC knife will be by your side for years, never letting you down when you need it most. Treat it right, and it'll return the favor tenfold. And that's a wrap, cowgirls. We've covered it all. Blade materials, edges, handles, locks, and how to keep your knife in top shape. Now, it's your turn to find the one that suits you perfectly. Whether you're looking for something compact and lightweight for everyday use, or a rugged, go-anywhere knife for those bigger adventures, remember, your EDC knife should feel like it's made just for you. Practical, trustworthy, and let's not forget, stylish. So what's your dream knife? Let me know in the comments. If you've already got a favorite blade in your pocket, I want to hear all about it. What makes it your ride or die? And hey, don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you're enjoying these tips, and subscribe to keep those cowgirl essentials rolling in. Go ahead and ring that bell too, so you never miss out on the next must-have gear. Stay sharp, stay ready, and until next time, happy trails, cowgirls!